In this video, I'm going to explain how I accidentally started a YouTube channel that kind of did pretty good all in all. In September 13th of 2020, I decided I wanted to go ahead and build a YouTube channel. Now, before I go any further, I want to explain something. This video is going to be more of a vlog style. I'm going to be trying something a little different. One of the ways to build successful channels is to test things. And I've been hearing that this type of format where it's natural all the way through is more authentic, for one, and also seems to do pretty well. So I'd love to hear your comments as you get through this video on whether or not it's working for you. But anyway, back to the channel that I call my project. On September 13th, 2020, I uploaded my first video, and it was on e-bikes. And it was not necessarily for it to be a full-blown business or a side project that would be lasting as long as it did. Right now it is 2024, May 5th, and it's been around for quite a while now and done very well as income would be calculated. It's actually done a pretty good job. Right now, at this time, it has 11,400 subscribers. And I think it's just actually rounding up to about 11,500. So we're getting close to that point right now. But needless to say, this channel was actually begun because I actually wanted a tax break. Yeah, that's right. I wanted to buy an e-bike. Now think about it. It's the 2020. We're all going through this huge lockdown. And I think about March of 2020, we decided my company was going to tell everybody to start working from home for safety reasons. And because sooner we're going to be actually forced to anyway. But I was like anybody else, anxious, not knowing what's going to happen. How is the remote going to work long term? Will the company survive through whatever is happening right now? And of course, what's going to happen to us? So I was having all the anxieties most people were having during this time. And one thing that came across my screen one day, my wife and I were relaxing, we're watching some YouTube videos, and an ad came up for an electric bicycle called the Baby Maker. And this bike had a battery, a motor, and it took off, and people didn't have to pedal that hard to go very far. And I was thinking, this is the one thing I think I absolutely need. I got obsessed, absolutely obsessed. So if there's an obsession you have, take note of this. I watched nonstop all of my downtime watching e-bike videos. And I had no idea that this was out there. Now, as a kid, I grew up on a bike from about the fourth grade all the way into early high school. I was on a bike. I was delivering newspaper most of the time when I lived in Hawaii. Great place to do that. And then after early high school, before getting my driver's license, I got a moped. So I started using that to deliver papers. And then I ended up after high school even getting a 150cc scooter, which is a motorcycle in essence. So I even got a motorcycle license to go ahead and ride that. So I've been on two wheels for a long time. And when I moved up to California, well, basically I thought it was just too dangerous. So I still have my motorcycle license, but I'm not riding anymore. I'm thinking, these e-bikes, do they need a license? So as I did more research, I thought, you know what? I want to get one. And the one, after all my research for being obsessive about it for about a month straight, nonstop looking into it, I kind of knew the bike that I wanted to get by then. I mean, by then I've watched hundreds of review videos. I mean, literally hundreds, hours and hours and hours. I dreamt about it. It was literally an obsession. My wife was going crazy about it. So I told her I wanted to get one. We're stuck at home. They say we can go out as long as it's for exercise and you're not getting around people. And of course, the bike craze started going wild. And she said, it's just too expensive. In fact, if you look on the screen here, this was the base price for the ones that I was looking at was $24.64 total. I have all the dollar amounts. And this screen with me in the middle here and on a spreadsheet, a Google Doc, is actually my YouTube video. That's what I did. I actually made an e-bike channel e-bike channel YouTube video, starting it with not having any e-bikes. I actually took a lot of research down, and what you're going to see here, as I flip between that spreadsheet and screenshots. That's it. And then with me in the corner here, and that's all I did for this video. And it did really, really well. In fact, some of the stats here says that as of today, there are 25,000 views on this one first video that I put up, and I had like 400 subscribers have come to the channel because of this particular video. So I got lucky. The main reason I started the YouTube channel was for nothing else more than being able to get a tax write-off off the bike that I wanted to buy. $2,500 for the bike is not something that we just had easily accessible lying around for disposable spending. It was something I had to pretty much whine to my wife nonstop until she agreed to say, you know what, go ahead and get it. Because she knew it was for my mental health, really, because being locked indoors was driving me crazy. I was having anxiety issues, just worried like crazy. And I was running and I was actually starting to lose weight. In fact, I lost 15 pounds during the lockdown because I started exercising because I needed to get out. And I would walk the dog probably like 6 times a day. It was one of those things that I just needed to have some outdoor activities to not feel so confined. So I ended up getting a bike or ordering one. It took 9 months for my bike to come in. But in the meantime, I told my wife that I would start a business with it, get my mind off of other things. But I would also, and how I would do it is I would do a YouTube channel, because with a YouTube channel, legitimately, it is a business if you are intending to make income or you start making income with it. Now, we have done e-commerce, we have done websites, we have done affiliate, we do affiliate marketing anyway. We have side income coming in, businesses. I've done Amazon selling and real estate investing. We have all these other things. So we have business entities in place. I know how to get one started. And I decided, okay, let me just do this. I don't care if it doesn't make a lot of money on it. I just need to make a legitimate attempt to start a business, and then I could use it as a write-off against the IRS, because these are the tools that would be on there. So she agreed to let me go ahead and do that. And after about 3 months of waiting for the bike, they said it was coming, it was coming, it was coming. Of course, supply chain issues were a big problem. A friend of mine told me that he had another bike that he had gotten that he really liked, and it was only $800. Now, after all my research, waiting for this one here, I begged my wife to let me get the cheaper one, because this is the bike that everybody seems to be looking at and will help take the channel, to the next level. And also I was thinking, I don't know how long my bike was going to come in, so let's get hers and I can ride it around, do some videos. And in the meantime, because I've been dying to get on a bike, an e-bike, then I can learn more about it. But in the meantime, after when my bike comes in, she could ride with me on this less expensive bike that came in within 2 weeks, and it worked out beautifully. In fact, I don't know where it came in about. Here I have some numbers that came up when I got that next bike and I started actually doing some videos. I had 37,000 views on it, 50,000 views on it, 22,000 views on another one on it, 21,000, 57,000. So all I started doing was doing accessory videos for that one bike, and that really started building up my channel. So it was an accident. It wasn't necessarily supposed to be something that would do as well as it ended up doing, but it became an obsession and a passion. And the reason why I want to talk about that as something to get started on with this channel that's up here is I honestly believe one of the secrets for a lot of successful channels to get built up is not with the intent that you are actually doing the channel to make an income. Now, the channel that you are watching this on, this Waking Up Dreams, is all about waking people and inspiring people. And I'm focusing on one thing, and that is to help people more than anything else. I, yes, do intend to monetize this channel. I hope that one day it will be a source of income that will exceed anything that I've ever done before. But my number one focus right now for the first 100 videos is to put content out there that inspires people to wake up their dreams. And that's what I'm hoping to do with this, and that's hope my story was able to do that for you as well. As I said, I'm not going to edit this video. I'm just going to put it up there because this is one of those tests I'm going to try to do. I hear that podcast style YouTubing is one way that gets more attention or more love from YouTube. But more importantly, I want to know if this video is actually helping you. Does it give you ideas? I know some of you are thinking, wait a minute, I thought YouTube is all about making money. But honestly, this was a passion project. I was so obsessed about bikes and I had no one to talk to. So I talked to a camera about what I was learning. And you could tell from my excitement, it's what excited me. In fact, for a whole 2 years, when I started that YouTube channel, I think I didn't sleep more than 5.5 hours for most nights. On average, about 4.5 to 5 hours was my average. I went back through my watch statistics to see it because I track my sleep, and I was averaging about 5 to 5.5 hours most of the time on weekdays, and as little as 4.5 in some nights, and it was okay for me. I mean, I couldn't sleep. I was so much adrenaline rush. Not so much just even doing the YouTube channel, but it was because I could ride, go out there. And of course, we were still on lockdowns. So I had the opportunity to go ahead and do that. Now, the reason why I decided I want to launch this one is because now this is going to be my legacy project. Leave something behind that will inspire people, hopefully through generations to come. I don't know how long YouTube's going to be around or this video will be around, but I'd love for you to share it with somebody who's thinking about doing YouTube and how to think about building a channel. Because when you're doing something not for the money, then it comes off as something that you really do care. And I do. I really want to build this channel where more people are telling me that it's making a difference in their lives. Then I don't care so much about the income that's coming in. I'm still continuing to build out this channel currently, the e-bike one, because that is going to be how it's going to sustain us for income. And I can talk about any bike that comes out now. It's very natural. But I also have projects that I do, and I still ride once a week to get out with my friends who also are looking to either start YouTube channels or have YouTube channels. So these are my marketing friends. We all happen to ride. I have bikes for them to ride with me if they need to. A lot of them come out to film. They've become my cameramen with me as well. And it has grown into something that is still a passion project, but also makes some side income. We have accessories that we sell now. I've kind of built it out. And of course, affiliate marketing or income that comes out of that. This channel to date has made quite a bit of money for me total. Not so much from ad revenue that comes in from YouTube itself, but from the not sponsorships, but no so much, but affiliate sales. And just in general, it has done so much for me in so many other ways I can't even explain. So anyway, I didn't want to take any more of your time on that. I would love to know if this video has been helpful through either liking or subscribing. I hope to have earned your subscription on this video as well. And thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if it's done well for you, and I will see you in the next video.